The world went remote in 2020. So tools like Miro, a whiteboard tool, they had a brilliant year. Today I'm looking at their account onboarding email with Amanda Natividad, who's the head of marketing at Growth Machine. Now in this teardown, we're talking about how to align copy to customer journeys, how to make a splash with GIFs or GIFs if you prefer, and how to maximize the impact of subject lines. Are you ready? Let's go! Hey Amanda, how's it going?
Good. How are you, Mark?
Yes, I'm good. Long time no speak.
I know.
It's been like 5 minutes since we last pressed record.
I know. I feel like I barely know you anymore.
Oh man. All right. So today we're talking about Miro, which I signed up to under the pseudonym Vepi Di Francesco. It's a thing I like to do. I usually use Frank Sabatka from The Wire. Lovely Frank. But today I've used Vepi, who's an entire creation of my own. So I'm going to share my screen and then we can take
Perfect.
a look at this together. Can you see this?
Yes.
All right. That's good. Cool. So I like this email quite a bit. And the reason that I like it, I think, is because it feels really succinct for one. And then I think also it does a good job of really getting me to understand what the product does. Um, just so we're on the same page about the product, if you've never used it before, Miro is effectively a whiteboard tool that has shot through the roof in terms of popularity since coronavirus started because it's collaborative and it's online, and they're really big about being able to work together remotely. So yeah, what did you think when you saw this?
I love this too. It's so delightful really to look
Yeah.
at. Like the GIF is really compelling. I can't stop staring at it. Um, but also just the consistency of the voice tone, who it's for, who it's from. Like it's from the Miro team. So you know like okay, this is an email from Miro. It's not from one person or a quote unquote one person. It's a
Mhm.
welcome email, so very clear what that is. Um, and then I love that the GIF it shows you what the product does or like what it is without them having to explain it. So I think that's really nice. I think in terms of copy, something I might say is they say welcome to Miro twice. I do wonder if there's opportunity to instead of repeating the headline and the
All right.
subject
Yeah.
line, like I wonder if there's opportunity to build on that instead. Like maybe the subject line is welcome to Miro. Maybe the first line is um, something like, "Did you know you can do these four things with Miro?"
Right.
or something kind of like that. But I don't. I mean, I don't think that's a bad thing.
Yeah.
Um, and I also just like the four easy ways to explore. I think that's interesting because it also makes me wonder if they have tested this language a lot because
Hmm.
the other side of this that I could have seen is if they did a four things you need to do today to finish your onboarding or five things you need to do. It doesn't have to be four. But I am curious how they landed on these choices.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. I think you're totally right there. The Learn and Inspire Center, it
Mm-hmm.
doesn't feel like natural language, but it sort of feels like the thing that somebody might search for. Like how I want some inspiration for a virtual whiteboard, and that feels like a very dull search. But if virtual whiteboards are your thing, then like that's what you want to search for, right? Uh, and and I think they clearly know what product events need to happen for a person to convert. And I would bet that the biggest one is to be able to create maybe two boards, one of which they share with their co-workers. I bet that that is the conversion point for them. Probably because after that they're going to have to start um, adding more users to the account, and that's the point where they'll actually have to upgrade. I can't remember what their business model is. I mean, I don't use it that much, um, but it's weird because, as you said, it aligns to their customers' language, or that's our assumption. But also, I think it serves their business purpose really, really well.
Yeah. I think what's interesting as I'm staring at this copy now, I like how they've laid it out so that it's so you have the 4 easy ways to explore, but it's like one, you already know what you're doing, you just need a template to get started. Two, maybe it's you mostly know what you're doing, you need some inspiration, you want to see more. Three, you don't know what you're doing, you need help, you need to like try their video modules or their video courses.
Mhm.
And the last one is just straight up, I need help because something is broken or like I'm into troubleshoot
Right.
something. So it's like they really started from that top use case of maybe someone's already an expert or whatever, they're an expert in collaboration tools, and
Yeah.
maybe they don't need Miro Academy and stuff. But I like that they kind of build upon that.
Yeah, definitely, definitely. I hadn't really thought about it, but it is effectively like a user journey, isn't it?
Yeah.
In 4 parts.
Yeah.
um, just going back to the top here, I totally love this. Now, the reason I love, and not necessarily, you pulled out already the headline and the subject line being the same. I'm not on about that. I mean, this first paragraph.
Mhm.
So one of the things about SaaS companies, and it's the reason that I personally unsubscribe or disengage from people very quickly, is because I've forgotten what they do. Um, I sign up for so many SaaS things just to try them out, and I often just can't remember what I signed up for or like what the tool even does. And a lot of people will just jump into the feature update or the kind of the thing that they want to get out of it, but they forget that a lot of users just won't remember who they are. And so I think even though this one came, I can't remember, maybe like an hour or so after I signed up, um, it's still really, really important because users quickly forget what they've signed up to. So reminding them really fast, and also, frankly, aligning themselves right from there to the kind of, hey, around the world, teams, work. It's like, okay, you've probably just checked 4 or 5 boxes for people. There's agile, it's like a big, obviously a really predominant project management kind of framework. They've probably really nailed a lot of people's attention with
Yeah.
this thing. And then they show, oh, that looks, that GIF down there looks so much better than the other tools that we've tried for this same thing. I should just use that one. And there's a button there that says get started. Easy. I
Yeah.
think it's a masterful email myself. Although I do definitely agree with what you said about repeating the thing. Welcome to Miro Epi. Um, Feels like just kind of a wasted opportunity. They could have used
Yeah.
it to, be more intentional about the language that they're
Mhm.
doing.
I, I love what you said though about this copy. It's so true. And I like that it's sort of a visionary statement, sort of a mission statement, but it's also not just marketing speak.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
It speaks to the user and it's here's what you're going to get out of it, but it's really concise. It is really
yeah,
nice.
yeah, definitely. All right. Anything else you want to say about this before we move on?
No, I love it.
All right, me too. That was good. Oh, I will say this. I love that they say happy collaborating as the sign off. It just feels like
Yeah.
pretty original. I
Yeah,
would
it's
never have
sweet.
thought about saying that, but I like that.
Yeah.
All right. Nice one. Hey, I hope you enjoyed that teardown. We're going to do more of these in the future. So I want you to do this. I don't want you to subscribe on YouTube. Frankly, I want you to subscribe to the Positive Human newsletter. Now, this is a collection of the best B2B SaaS resources that I found on the internet. I add original commentary where it's relevant, and also add in these original teardowns too. It comes out twice a month, and it's free. So you go to positivehuman.co. I'll put the link in the description, and you just enter your email address and sign up. And you can access the library of resources there. It's searchable in real time. All right. See you again soon. Bye.